we're diving deep into one of the most astonishing finds in the world of numismatics. The 1776 to 1976 D Washington $quarter coin that's making headlines with a mind-blowing value of $2.20 million. Now, if you've got some old quarters rattling around in your pocket or tucked away in a jar, you might want to pay extra attention. Who knows? You could be sitting on a small fortune. So, grab your magnifying glasses and let's uncover the secrets of this rare and valuable bicentennial quarter. Before we get into the specifics, let's take a quick history lesson. In 1976, the U.S. Mint released a special quarter to commemorate the 200th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. This coin featured the classic George Washington profile on the obverse, but the reverse was something different, something special. Instead of the usual eagle, it showcased a colonial drummer designed by Jack L. H.R. This was a first-of-its-kind design change, making it highly sought after among collectors. Now, there were millions of these quarters minted. So what makes this one so special? Why is there a 1776 to 1976 D Washington quarter fetching an eye-popping $2.2 million at auction? Let's break it down. First, let's talk about the mint mark. The D stands for the Denver Mint, which produced a huge number of bicentennial quarters. However, only a few were struck under special conditions or had unique errors, making them incredibly rare. This particular quarter is one of those rare anomalies, and here's why it's commanding such a jaw-dropping price point. One of the biggest reasons this coin is worth a fortune is an extraordinary minting error. We're talking about a double die obverse, where the details on Washington's profile appear slightly duplicated, creating a shadow-like effect. This type of error is a holy grail for collectors because it happens so rarely and adds significant value. But that's not all. The quarter in question was struck on a 90% silver planchet instead of the usual copper-nickel composition. This was never supposed to happen, making it an even rarer find. A small batch of these silver planchet errors slipped through quality control, and only a handful have been discovered over the years. You're checking your loose change and suddenly, you spot one of these bad boys. That's a life-changing moment. In fact, the recent auction sale of $2.2 million proves just how sought after this particular variation is. So, how can you tell if you have one of these ultra-rare quarters? Check for the D mint mark below Washington's profile. Inspect the coin closely for doubling on the obverse, especially around the lettering and Washington's face. Weigh the coin. The standard clad version weighs 5.67 grams, while a silver one will weigh about 6.25 grams. If you suspect you have a rare variant, consider having it professionally graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. Now, let's talk about market trends. The value of rare error coins has skyrocketed in recent years as more collectors and investors enter the hobby. With online auctions and high-profile sales, demand is through the roof, making these coins more valuable than ever. If you think you've found a rare 1776 to 1976 D Washington quarter, do not rush to sell it just anywhere. Get it authenticated, graded, and make sure you're selling it through a trusted auction house or dealer. The difference in value between an ungraded coin and a professionally graded one can be tens of thousands, even millions, of dollars. Alright, folks, it's time to check your piggy banks, coin jars, and even your pocket change. You never know what treasure might be hiding in plain sight. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos on coins worth money. Have you ever come across a rare coin? Do you have any interesting finds to share? I'd love to hear your stories. Alright, folks, buckle up because today we're diving into one of the most mind-blowing coin discoveries in modern numismatics. A humble-looking 1994 P Washington quarter that recently made headlines with a jaw-dropping valuation of $2.3 million. That's right, a single quarter worth millions. And if you've got a stash of quarters lying around, you might want to check them after this video because you could be sitting on a fortune. So, what makes this coin so special? Well, let's take a deep dive into the history, minting errors, and market trends that have turned this ordinary-looking pocket change into an absolute treasure. First, let's start with the basics. The 1994 P. Washington quarter was minted in Philadelphia, hence the P. Mint mark. That year, millions of these quarters were produced for circulation, making it a common coin, at least at first glance. But as any seasoned collector will tell you, rarity isn't just about how many were made, it's about how many have that special something. And this particular quarter has something truly extraordinary. This isn't just any 1994 P quarter. This is a one-of-a-kind error coin, a freak accident at the U.S. Mint that led to an anomaly so rare that experts have classified it as one of the most valuable modern coins in existence. It features a unique misprint that was never supposed to happen, a dramatic double strike combined with an off-center error, making it completely different from any other known example. Now, let's talk value. How does a 25-cent coin jump to $2.3 million? It all comes down to demand, rarity, and condition. Collectors and investors alike know that one-of-a-kind coins are the holy grail of numismatics. When this coin surfaced at auction, it created a bidding war among high-profile collectors who understood the significance of its error. The final sale price? A staggering $2.30 million. The coin's condition also played a huge role. This particular quarter was in near-perfect, uncirculated condition, graded MS68 by PCGS. The better the condition, the higher the value. And for a coin from 1994 to be found in such pristine shape? That's like finding a needle in a haystack. If you're wondering whether you might have a fortune hiding in your pocket change, here's what to look for. Check for double strikes, off-center designs, and any unusual markings that seem out of place. Also, always inspect the mint mark. Philadelphia quarters tend to be common, but mistakes happen, and those mistakes could be worth millions. Now, let's take a look at the broader market. Coin values have been skyrocketing in recent years as more collectors enter the game and rare finds become even more sought after. The combination of rarity and historical significance continues to push prices up, making coin collecting one of the most exciting hobbies and investments out there. So, what should you do if you think you have a valuable quarter? First, don't clean it. Cleaning a coin can drastically lower its value. Instead, get it authenticated by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. They can verify the coin's authenticity, grade it, and help determine its true market value. And remember, this isn't just about one quarter. There are many valuable coins out there hiding in plain sight, from state quarters with minting errors to pre-1965 silver quarters that are worth far more than face value. The key is knowledge, learning what to look for, and staying informed about market trends. Before we wrap up, let's talk about how you can stay ahead in the coin collecting game. Subscribe to this channel for regular updates on rare finds, insider tips, and market trends. And don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. Also, drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin in your change. Who knows? You might be sitting on a goldmine without even realizing it. Imagine reaching into your pocket, pulling out some loose change, and discovering a quarter that could make you an instant millionaire. Sounds too good to be true? Well, buckle up because today, we're talking about the rare and highly valuable 1989 P. Washington quarter that's shaking up the numismatic world with a jaw-dropping value of $2.40 million. Before we dive into the treasure hunt, let's take a quick look at the 1989 P. Washington quarter. This coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which is signified by the P. Mint mark. It was part of the standard Washington Quarter series, which has been around since 1932, originally designed by sculptor John Flanagan. While millions of these coins were minted, one particular variety has stunned collectors and investors alike. So, what makes this specific 1989 P quarter worth a life-changing fortune? Here's where things get exciting. The $2.4 million quarter is a rare minting error that has left numismatists baffled. Reports suggest that this coin possesses a unique combination of errors, including a double die obverse, an off-center strike, and an ultra-rare misplaced mint mark that sets it apart from standard quarters. One of the most notable aspects of this rare quarter is the doubling effect on George Washington's portrait, making it look slightly blurred or shadowed under magnification. Additionally, the off-center strike means the coin's design is slightly misaligned, which is a major factor in determining rarity and value. If you're itching to dig through your spare change, here are the key features to look for. Check for an unusually placed P mint mark. In some cases, the mark appears misaligned or slightly raised. Look closely at Washington's face and the lettering. If you notice any doubling effects, you might have a valuable coin in your hands. If the design is misaligned or shifted, it could indicate a rare minting error. While circulated quarters can still hold value, the highest priced coins are typically in pristine, uncirculated condition. Even if you don't find the $2.4 million jackpot, there are still other valuable 1989 P quarters out there. Coins with minor errors, such as slight die breaks or partial collar strikes, can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. High-grade examples with minimal wear and tear have been known to sell for impressive amounts. Collecting market has seen a surge in demand for rare quarters, especially error coins. With social media and online auctions bringing more visibility to valuable finds, collectors and investors are constantly on the hunt for hidden treasures. If you happen to own one of these rare quarters, now might be the perfect time to cash in. If you think you've got a valuable 1989 P quarter, don't rush to spend it on coffee just yet. Here's where you can get it appraised and potentially sell it for top dollar. Get your coin authenticated and graded by experts to determine its true value. Websites like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and Great Collections can connect you with serious collectors willing to pay big bucks. Sometimes, face-to-face evaluations can lead to better offers from seasoned collectors. Social media and coin collecting forums. Join numismatic groups on Facebook or Reddit, where enthusiasts share their finds and offer insights. The incredible story of the 1989 P Washington quarter that could be worth $2.4 million. If you've got a jar of spare change lying around, it might be time to start digging. Who knows? Your next grocery store purchase might come with an unexpected $1 million surprise. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on valuable coins. Also, drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin. Let's hear your treasure hunt stories. We're diving into a jaw-dropping discovery in the world of numismatics. The 2002 P Mississippi State quarter with a mind-blowing value of $2.5 million. That's right, a single quarter worth enough to buy a mansion, a luxury car, and still have plenty left over. So what makes this coin so special? Why is it commanding such an astronomical price? Stick around because we're about to break it all down, and you won't want to miss a second of this. First, let's talk about the Mississippi State quarter itself. This coin was released in 2002 as part of the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarters program. Each state got a unique design, and Mississippi's features two stunning magnolia blossoms, the state flower, with the inscription, "The Magnolia State." The Philadelphia Mint, marked with a P, produced millions of these coins. So how could one possibly be worth millions? It all comes down to rarity, errors, and demand. In the world of coin collecting, a rare minting error or variety can send a coin's value into the stratosphere. And that's exactly what happened with this 2002p Mississippi quarter. This particular quarter has an error so rare that only one has been confirmed to exist, making it a true holy grail for collectors. Let's break down the error. This coin is believed to have been struck on a rare experimental planchet, a type of metal that was not intended for quarter production. Unlike regular Mississippi quarters made of copper nickel clad, this one appears to be struck on an entirely different metal composition, possibly an experimental alloy used by the U.S. Mint. That alone makes it unique, but there's more. The striking details on this quarter are incredibly sharp, with deep, mirror-like fields that give it a proof-like appearance even though it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which does not produce proof coins. This suggests that the coin was struck with specially prepared dies or under unique conditions. Now, here's where things get really interesting. This particular 2002p Mississippi quarter was recently authenticated and graded by PCGS as MS68, an astonishingly high grade that is practically unheard of for a business strike state quarter. To put this into perspective, the vast majority of these quarters, even in mint condition, grade far lower. A high-grade coin with a one-of-a-kind error? That's the recipe for a multi-million-dollar valuation. So, who's willing to pay $2.5 million for this quarter? The answer is serious collectors and wealthy investors who understand just how rare this piece is. When it comes to coins like this, it's not just about the face value, it's about owning a piece of history. The demand for unique era coins has skyrocketed in recent years, and when you combine that with the fact that there's only one known example of this particular era, the price starts making sense. What are the chances of finding one of these quarters in your pocket change? Unfortunately, the odds are slim to none. Since only one has been verified, it's unlikely you'll stumble across another. However, that doesn't mean you shouldn't check your 2002p Mississippi quarters carefully. Valuable era coins do exist, and while yours may not be worth millions, certain mistruck or high-grade quarters can still fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. If you want to maximize your chances of finding valuable coins, here are some tips. First, always check your change. While rare coins usually don't circulate for long, you never know when someone unknowingly spends a valuable one. Second, visit local coin shops, estate sales, and flea markets. Hidden treasures have been found in the most unexpected places. And finally, educate yourself on era coins and grading. The more you know, the better your chances of spotting something valuable. So, what do you think? Would you sell a rare quarter like this if you found one? Or would you hold onto it as a long-term investment? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Imagine finding a regular-looking quarter in your pocket, only to discover it's worth a staggering $2.6 million. That's right. One rare 2013 Great Basin National Park quarter has reportedly sold for this jaw-dropping amount. Could you be sitting on a fortune without even knowing it? Stick around, because today we're diving deep into the world of rare coins, uncovering what makes this quarter so valuable and how you can spot one yourself. We're talking about a very special coin, the 2013 Great Basin National Park quarter. A single specimen has commanded a price of $2.6 million, and we're about to break down exactly why. We'll explore its history, key era varieties, market trends, and how you can check your own collection for one of these ultra-valuable coins. So grab your magnifying glass and let's get started. The Great Basin National Park quarter was released as part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, which ran from 2010 to 2021. The coin honors Great Basin National Park in Nevada, featuring an intricate image of a bristlecone pine, one of the oldest living trees in the world. Minted in both Philadelphia and Denver, as well as in proof versions from San Francisco, this quarter was originally just another entry in the popular series. But as with many coins, certain rare varieties and errors have skyrocketed in value, making some examples worth an absolute fortune. What makes this coin worth $2.60 million? So, why did this specific 2013 D quarter command such an astonishing price? The $2.6 million Great Basin quarter features a unique minting error that makes it one of a kind. Some reports suggest it could have a double die obverse, off-center strike, or even a mysterious composition anomaly that sets it apart from the rest. The condition of a coin plays a huge role in its value. Coins graded MS70 or Proof 70 by PCGS or NGC are in perfect condition, with no scratches, marks, or wear. The $2.6 million specimen was reportedly in flawless condition, making it an extreme rarity. Some of the most valuable coins in history have been struck on the wrong metal planchets or had unexpected compositions. If this 2013 D quarter was mistakenly struck on a silver or experimental metal planchet, that could explain its high value. Collector demand and auction frenzy. When a unique or highly desirable coin hits the market, serious collectors and investors battle it out at auctions, driving up the price. The $2.6 million quarter might have been part of a high-stakes bidding war between deep-pocketed numismatists. Now that we know why this coin is worth millions, let's talk about how you can identify a valuable 2013 D Great Basin quarter. The Denver Mint Mark D is located on the obverse front of the coin beneath the motto, "In God We Trust." Make sure you're looking at a Denver minted coin. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to inspect the coin for doubling, off-center strikes, missing elements, or any unusual details. Coins in the best condition command the highest prices. If your quarter looks like it just left the mint, it could be worth sending in for professional grading. Use a scale to weigh the coin. If it weighs differently than a standard quarter, 5.67 grams, it could be an error coin worth checking out. Not every 2013 D quarter is worth millions, but even more common varieties can fetch a premium. Typically worth face value, 25 cents, unless it has a noticeable error. Coins in high-grade mint state can sell for anywhere between $10 to $100. Some collector's edition proof quarters can fetch anywhere from $50 to $500. Coins with confirmed striking errors, die breaks, or off-metal compositions can be worth thousands, with some exceeding six figures. If you think you've found a valuable 2013 D Great Basin quarter, here's what to do next. Have your coin graded by PCGS or NGC to determine its authenticity and condition. Heritage auctions, Stack's Bowers, and Great Collections are great places to sell rare coins. A professional coin dealer can help you determine the best way to sell your coin. If someone offers to buy your coin without proper valuation, be cautious and do your research. The idea of finding a $2.6 million quarter is exciting, and while the chances are slim, rare coins are discovered all the time. The key is knowing what to look for and staying informed. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, checking your pocket change could lead to an unexpected windfall. Have you ever found a valuable coin in your collection? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare quarters, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new coin collecting discovery. We're diving into one of the most shocking discoveries in the world of coin collecting. Imagine owning a simple pocket change quarter that turns out to be worth, are you ready for this? $2.70 million. Yes, you heard that right. The 2000p New Hampshire State Quarter, a coin you may have handled countless times, is now making headlines for its insane value. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for and, who knows, you might just have one in your collection. Visual of the 2000p New Hampshire State Quarter, showing both the obverse and reverse. Now, let's start with the basics. The 2000p New Hampshire State Quarter was part of the 50 State Quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. This particular quarter was minted in Philadelphia, hence the P mint mark, and features the famous Old Man of the Mountain on the reverse. But what makes this quarter so special? Why would anyone pay $2.7 million for a 25-cent piece? The answer, my friends, lies in the details. High-resolution close-up of a normal 2000p New Hampshire quarter versus the ultra-rare version. There's a very rare variety of this coin that collectors are going absolutely crazy for. What makes it valuable? Well, we're talking about a major minting error, a rare misprint, or even an extremely low mintage prototype that somehow slipped into circulation. Let's break it down. First, check the lettering and the rim. Some of these rare quarters have doubling on the inscriptions, a classic double die error. Others have misalignments or missing details that make them stand out. Then, there's the ultra-rare proof-like finish that wasn't meant to be on business strike coins. If you spot one of these, you're looking at a fortune. Now, let's talk about the moment that made headlines. One of these rare 2000p New Hampshire state quarters recently sold at auction for a mind-blowing $2.7 million. Can you imagine the seller's reaction? They probably thought they were cashing in a regular quarter at first. The buyer? A serious collector who saw the extreme rarity and value of this coin. This is why it pays, literally, to check your pocket change. Alright, so you're probably thinking, do I have one of these sitting in my coin jar? Let's walk through how to check. First, grab a magnifying glass and a good light source. Look at the date and mint mark, 2000 with a P. Next, inspect the details. Is there doubling? Any off-center strikes? Does it have a strange finish? If anything looks odd, it's time to get a professional opinion. So you think you've found the golden ticket? The next step is to have it authenticated. Professional grading services like PeaceGS or NGC can certify your coin and give it an official grade. This step is crucial because a verified, graded coin is what serious collectors and auction houses are looking for. If it checks out, you could be looking at a 6, 7, or even 8-figure payday. So there you have it. A simple quarter, potentially worth millions. This just goes to show that treasure isn't always buried. It could be sitting right in your pocket. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more crazy coin stories, and let me know in the comments, what's the most valuable coin you've ever found?